better gbege and trouble 90 for inside APC and 9 go feel likely happen for inside ADC concerning all the elections we don't happen now. For inside APC, now because of the primaries election, particularly primaries we get to do with the senatorial seats, because that one they cause a lot of trouble. Yesterday we talked about the primaries election for inside Delta State, for example, between the former governor of the state, Okowa, and Ned Nwoko. Only for Ned Nwoko to come and now contest say, no, na me win am. Not be Okowa win am. Omo-Agege, Omo-Agege, the former deputy speaker and deputy speaker will be saying win, lose. Don't come and contest say himself win. So how come Dafinon Omo-Agege win the same senatorial seats, the same party? Ifeanyi Okowa and Ned Nwoko win the same election. Is that possible? Now, wahala don't be. Those will be say the party go come finally say, oh yeah, step down. Waiting then go do. Waiting be the thing where they go do. People don't they talk about plans where be say they get to work against the political party. But on whose favor would they now work on? That's not the question. But when we enter inside ADC, where Amaechi fume out of a meeting yesterday, when we hear saying fume out of a supposed consensus meeting where they been get yesterday. But not just that he fumed out, he did speak. He had an interview after that's because if you look at the same cloth he wear come up for inside that meeting and the same cloth he wear when he get for that when he do that interview. And guess what? When they ask and say, you know, go be vice presidential candidate, say, will you stop that rubbish? I buy presidential form for 90 million naira for me to become vice president. And then he said something. He said Atiku don dey run since 1993. Or guy never reach when he go stop to run. He said Atiku no dey electable like him. Voila. Now they ready like this to happen for inside ADC. Your people go say, hey, Peter, don't dodge a bullet, because Peter, the son of Gregory, Peter's Gregory, the son of Maziobi, he don't become the sole presidential candidate of the NDC. The 2027 election, they get very, very interesting. Well, I dare here to give all the juice. But make we first start with what we get to do with Omo-Agege and Ned Nwoko, because Nagbasbos now they go on there. This one saying I mean win. This one saying I mean win. Who go come be the real person where be saying win the election? We don't know like this. Because according to reports where be say they come out, according to news reports, Senator Ned Nwoko don't claim victory for inside the All Progressives Congress senatorial primary for inside Delta North, insisting that results from across all the districts show say Nahim overwhelmingly defeats former Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa. Meanwhile, for the one we get to do with Omo-Agege, Senator Ovie Omo-Agege don't declare himself victorious for inside the All Progressives Congress Senate primaries for inside Delta Central Senatorial District. So you see the wahala where they happen like this. How we go solve this problem like this? Oh yeah, and I make I invite their village boy. Their village man. City Boys Movement. Village Boys Movement. Their village man, Benjamin, thank you so much for joining us. So when we had this discussion yesterday, we didn't envisage that this drama will come up like this. But somehow you did mention that there will be some sort of crisis in APC, and it may cause those that are aggrieved to work against the party. First of all, let me welcome you to the show. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right. So what is going on in your state right now, and especially in your constituency? What is going on? I thought that Ifeanyi Okowa won Ned. What is going on?
Don't say what is going on in my state. Say what is going on in my backyard.
Oh, is your backyard? Sorry, no vex. Apologies.
My backyard.
Your backyard. So what's going on in your backyard? Please, yes. You know, so you be inside and I make a bring you, may give us more gist on waiting they happen.
You see.
Go ahead.
You see, let me tell you, I told you yesterday that there was error already. And you know, all this whole thing is being caused by Tinubu.
No, don't say that. Our president is a master strategist. You know, this politics is Sabiam. It's Sabiam. You know how to calm all nerves.
Let me tell you, mark this thing I'm telling you. Do you know that at the end of the day, it is Abuja now will now decide who contests for the election, the way things are going.
Are you serious?
Because I can tell you, Ned people now are rejoicing. Okowa people are rejoicing.
Not be small. I see party for the 2 quarters. I can't say what thing they go on there. I see Ned people the party. I see Okowa people the party. I can't wonder what thing they go on here.
Omo-Agege and the people, they are rejoicing. Let me tell you, Tinubu did injustice to APC.
How?
And I'll give you, you see, like in my state, in
Mm-hmm.
Delta State is not, Delta State is like 100% PDP. But do you know that there was a time in Delta State where they don't even want to hear that name APC? But people
Mm-hmm.
like Omo-Agege, people, I can tell you some leaders who stood even when they were ruling party, but as of that time, that party was not even known in Delta State.
Hmm.
But these people have been with that party. Why do you want to just flush them away like that? You see, let me tell you, Precious, you are in your studio, right?
Yes, I am.
And that, and
Obviously. Mm-hmm.
this studio took you like years, talent, sleepless nights to put this studio together, right?
Well, yes, correct.
And how will you feel if somebody comes tomorrow and say, maybe by the time you've started you position yourself, you are in a very strategic place where customers will come to patronize you, right? And
Mm-hmm.
somebody will just come and say, please, can you leave this your studio for someone else? How will you feel?
The studio where I just built finish. Make a live and for who to stay.
That is exactly
No, that
what
is
is.
my personal property. Now, a party is not anybody's personal property. So I think the
So
scenario is not much.
I just gave you an example. That is exactly what is happening in APC now in Delta State. Let me tell you, in Yobe, for instance, they have about three parallel primaries
For APCO.
for APC. In River State, for instance, we are hearing that whatever Wike and his people is doing there, that is just Selema, that the real list is coming from Abuja.
And
So,
who be the person for Abuja where they organize the list? But we can the Abuja now.
no, they have NWC. That is the
Okay.
organs of the party.
Mm.
Okay, for instance, do you see how, if you notice, do you see how Fubara, your governor, was screened? Like somebody who was just whisked into something and whisked out.
Well, the primaries for the governorship go soon come out to go see how that one go shele. Because that one another wahala.
So, so you see, but we as an opposition, we keep going to beg these people for more strength. And when this thing happens, we are happy. Because we're going to take advantage. But I can tell you that Delta State, especially in Delta, because the person Ifeanyi Okowa is dealing with is not a meat you just chew like that and swallow.
That is Ned Nwoko.
I'm not his follower, but this is somebody I know, and that is why I told you that that is my backyard. And why do you think that in this APC primary, some people are just there, like in the media, everywhere, talking, 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 talking? Why some people just kept quiet? Have you seen Ned Nwoko since this whole thing started? Have you ever seen him coming out to campaign or do anything?
Not quite.
Who do you always see in the media and everything?
Well, I didn't see Ifeanyi that much in the media. Maybe
No,
Ifeanyi
if
Okowa's voice, yeah.
Okowa went for consultation in different part of the local governments.
Hmm.
You understand? So, but this confusion is being caused by Tinubu. And do
Hmm.
you know why I said that he's the architect of this problem?
Why do you think that the president is the architect of the problem?
The reason is that he has failed to allow the organs to function.
What are those organs he fails to allow
The
to function?
executive organs of Nigeria to function.
Hmm. How do you mean?
Do you know that? Do you know that? Yeah, there was never a time it was good in Nigeria, but do you remember that the time where governors managed their things, exercised their power as governors, Do you know that things is like a bit different? But Tinubu wants to control Nigeria like Lagos. You know he has succeeded in making governors powerless.
You say the president has succeeded in making the governors powerless.
Yes, and I will
How
tell
do
you.
you mean? How can you say that? He gave them so much power because he gave them so much money.
He
You not
gave
think
them
so?
money. Those money are for governors. It's not for the masses. It's not for power structure. He gave them that money to weaken them the more.
How do you?
Let me tell you,
Eh?
since this administration started, how many persons have you ever come out openly and have the mouth to say that the federal government is not doing well, even when you and I know that the federal government is not doing well? Do you know how many governors that criticize Buhari?
Most of them did.
Do you know how many governors that criticize Jonathan?
Most of them did.
Who can do that today?
As a matter of fact, Jonathan might be the presidential candidate for APC right now, PDP right now. You know that, right?
No, we will get there.
Okay, then.
Do you understand? So whatever that is happening in APC today is what you people call master strategies. You see, everything in Nigeria, the federal government have succeeded in criminalizing everything that is happening in Nigeria.
That's a strong accusation. Why do you say so?
Okay. This federal government that you are seeing are one of the very unsincere federal government I've ever seen in the history of Nigeria. Have you ever seen a president who is begging for relevancy? Huh?
How do you mean the president is begging for relevance?
Okay. He went to UK. What has he gone to UK to do? Is it not to showcase himself? Do you know how much that went into that UK visit? Everything about APC now is packaging. That is why, okay, what is not real? Anything that is not real, what is the name? What is the better name for it?
The antonym.
You
If
understand?
it's not
So
really
what I'm
fake
trying
now.
to say, you see, days and weeks ahead of this primary election is going to be very, very interesting in Nigeria.
So are you saying that whatever problem we did for inside APC now, based on the annoyance, the grievances and anger towards because of the primaries, the way they don't go, are you saying that it's not something that people can shit their swords and quell and calm down and understand
At
that?
this point, you see, let me tell you, at this point, they cannot, because even their political, do you know that politics is like, do you know that even these people you are talking about, their political career is even at the edge of like
So you're saying that the
sleeping?
problem with the APC right now is not resolvable anymore. Now we see it. Now party, now internal party by crisis, so they will sort it out.
I
And
don't,
remember, now let me tell you something. Remember that just like you mentioned yesterday, if they decide to get angry and work against the president, you already did mention that they may use the instruments of the courts, the law, and other things against them. So that is to say that they know that they may be angry, but indeed they can't go anywhere. That's on the one hand. So what makes you think that anybody know say the president and be the president and he go deal with you if you work against them? You can't won't work against them. What's in they give you that mind? Will make you think like that, say it will happen.
see, let me tell you, the way Tinubu planned this thing, he's not really working out according to his strategy. It's not really working out.
What was the
And
strategy? How do you know about the strategy? What was it and how is it working
okay,
out now?
let me tell you, he wants to make every system to be weak and be dependable on him. You understand? And that is why you find out that everybody is floating now to the villa.
Oh, wait, you're saying that if they say the president, they try and make everything, make it come under him, make everything do under him first.
You understand? He wants to be the one to decide House of Rep in each state. He wants to be the one to decide House of Assembly in each state. He wants the one to decide whatever happens and how it happens. Okay, have you ever seen a sitting governor which his tenure has not expired and is planning to resign to go and run for Senate. Have you ever seen it?
But they do that now. They do that
Tell
now.
me who have done that? Who have done that in
All
recent
governors
time?
now. Did Umahi not contest? Umahi contested. He went straight from being a governor to the Senate. He passed. He was in the Senate before President Tinubu appointed him as the works minister. That's just one example. There are lots
No,
of them.
that is a different
What
case.
makes it different?
Somebody
What
is
makes
a
it different,
sitting
rather?
governor, is executive of a state. Is executive of a state. And his tenure is going to expire in 2028. Remember that Imo State is not working in the same. Imo State is like Edo State.
Oh, okay. It's true. And he don't win primaries already.
You understand what I'm saying?
And that is all Pozodima. It is now you're bringing my mind there. Are you serious? It is true. They are all not be 2027 or 2028 in the end. And then already
You
buy
understand?
tickets. You can't
Tell
win
me
election.
a governor who has 2 years to go and is willing to resign.
Hey. So resign for who now? He will not leave the state for his deputy. Hey. We didn't even think of it like that, though. Are you serious? So this Opozodima primary is going to win like this now. If he ain't saying one contest, because they know, the problem is that the senatorial election must be conducted during the general election. The people where off-season election affect now the governors, not the senators. So as he is contesting, as he is an off-season governor, for instance, and in tenure they expire by 2028, as it is. That means for him to be a senator, he would have to wait till 2031. And he know if he wait till 2031. So he would rather relinquish the remaining years, 1 year or so when he gets will remain and contest. Is that what you're saying?
But do you think that plan was just made overnight? No, the answer is no. So you see, crazy. Nigerians don't even know what is. You see, sometimes when I see anybody supporting Tinubu, I said, people, we always be carried away by emotion. This Tinubu of a person, this Tinubu is not thinking about Nigeria. I want you people to understand that.
How can you say that about a president? No.
He's thinking about his own interests and his own strategy. He's not thinking about you and me.
Because his strategy is to get the country better. He said that.
You understand what I'm saying? See, is it that we can't read the handwriting on the wall? We don't see. Are you not seeing the way that you and I will be thinking different? His plan is different. Let me tell you now, nobody knows his fate now until Tinubu approve any list. And that is how it's going to be.
You mean in here? You mean
Let me tell you, I want to challenge any sitting governor or anybody in the opposition to sue federal government.
Nobody will, but including Alex Otie, well, at the support, he never ever criticized Tinubu. He said that Tinubu's policies are good.
So that is what I am saying.
He just talk this and say no governor don't ever criticize Tinubu, but truly none of them don't criticize Tinubu. Why? Including the ones for other parties, none of them don't criticize them. You see, why it be like that?
You see, that is what I'm saying. You see, okay, for instance, do you know that when Obasanjo and Atiku was vice president to Obasanjo, right? Do you know that Atiku took Obasanjo to court and won Obasanjo as a sitting president? Many people took Jonathan to court and won him as a sitting president, right?
But don't worry, that one.
Tell me, can it happen now?
Why do you think it can't happen?
It can't, because let me tell you, I started this interview by telling you that all these things happening is orchestrated by the federal government, which is the president.
So what happens now?
He wants every organ in Nigeria to be prostrating before him, and it's happening.
Wait, you mean say the president value loyalty of every organ and every person for inside government?
Exactly.
Everything to run through him. How did you come to this conclusion, really? This is preposterous.
With the reality on ground, And the way things are going, so which society again do you want to bring it to tell you that what I'm telling you now? That what I'm telling you now is not true. Okay, let me tell you now. Let me tell you. Somebody will want to contest for governor, and he will tell you that he wants a go ahead from the president before he can make his intention known to his people. And let me tell you, let me review one revelation now. You see all this primary that they are doing now. At the end of the day, the list you will see will be different from the shenanigans that they are displaying now. Don't worry. Femi Gbajabiamila will be the one to compile the list, the chief of staff to the president.
Ah. Why you think so? Why?
See, we have reduced ourselves to that level, and that is what it is.
So how do you think this will pan out now? I mean, you understand Omo-Agege very well, understand Ifeanyi Okowa and Ned Nwoko. Within these three people now, if it doesn't work
You see,
out for either of
you know
them.
why I'm pitying them? That is why I said that opposition will be the alternative. Why I'm pitying them is that even when they are strong men, because they have cockroaches in their cupboard, they can't cough so much. You understand? If they cough so much, they will go and join Aerofire. Because all of them has one issue or the other. Somebody like Okowa, now if a call in Abuja come now and say conceal, he will not think about it twice, because he knows that there is something at stake. You know what is at stake? So at the end of the day,
if for instance the president now says, Ned Nwoko, you go, Okowa step down, you feel say Okowa go step down for Ned Nwoko as per se, just because of what you just mentioned. But how do you think that will affect the election and the relationship between Ned Nwoko and Okowa? Do you think that Okowa will eventually drum support for Ned Nwoko to win the election during the general election? Because see this in inter-party politics.
Let me tell you where
at
the
the end of the day,
saga
anybody will lose or win, they're supposed to work together to make the other person win the opposition.
Let me tell you where the saga will play now, because politics is that, Nigerian politics, whatever you see in the public has already been discussed prior before that day.
Go ahead.
You understand? So whatever you see, because the assistance now, if it happen, those people affected by this thing will play like innocent victim and do anti-party underground. So they may come out and campaign, but at night, the direction they will give their core followers are different. You understand? So they will play innocent victim. And so many states are going to be sacrificed like that. Okay, check now all the governors who joined, all the House of Reps that join APC world hoping for tickets. How many of them now are their tickets guaranteed? How many of them? Tell me. Who jumped ship? And remember, even some people in the camp of APC have been hammering that this thing is going to cause problem. This thing is going to cause problem. But he's still inviting them. Come. But his plan at the end of the day is he wants everybody to be his subject, to decide every state.
So you mean say President Tinubu plan now to decide who will be governor for each state, who will be House of Rep person for each state, who will be senator for each state and constituency, a senatorial district who go even be local. That is anything will concern politics for inside Nigeria. Now, you go dictate. Now, we see they try to talk like this with this.
Was it not how Lagos had been run for how many years?
And you think that that's the same template is using now for Nigeria?
That is what they are using for Nigeria.
Wow.
But it's stupid. It's something very crazy that some of us are not really seeing it.
But is it not working already? We're already singing on your mandate we shall stand in this National Assembly. We're already singing on your mandate we shall stand when judges were doing their conference. So if judiciary sing on your mandate, legislative sing on your mandate, that means people are already, so he's got them already. So now that he has them already, what do you think will happen? What is the worst anybody can do? What is the worst that can happen? Nobody can do anything again now. Is there any way to redeem the situation?
You see,
that is politics. Now he's been able to put himself in charge. If what you're saying is true, that means he's been able to assert himself. And that is the game. That is why people talk in the Jagaban. So he sabi, play the politics in a way where people go use on. So is that not his, not being political game, then in get on like that?
He's going to explode. You know why?
How and why?
He's going to explode. You know why? Because those people now will go back and work against him. Because remember that everybody wants to be relevant in this game.
So you feel say people go work against him because they no one make him be the alpha and omega of politics on Nigeria.
You understand? So he wants to do it that even if he's about leaving power, he will be able to install anybody he wants in any position before he leaves. And even when he goes back to Bodilon, then that person comes and be taking permission from him again to run Nigeria.
Yeah.
So if he wants, it's left for we Nigerians to decide to accept that.
So what do you think said the opposition need to do and how they fit use on now you with the opposition now? What do they do to take advantage of this small wahala where they happen within the party now? What's the opposition doing?
Opposition need to be more strong.
Are they strong enough? Because if you look at the ADC right now, see the problem between your friend and brother Amaechi and Atiku Abubakar. After storming out of that meeting yesterday, he had an interview. When they ask and say, how about him to be vice president? He said, did he buy tickets to be vice presidential candidates? They do that rubbish. Do you understand?
Do you know the problem? Do you know the problem? Do you know the problem of ADC?
What's the problem?
Do you know the problem of ADC? You see, I can tell you something here today. It's not Kwankwaso never agree to work with Obi because Kwankwaso loves Obi.
So why did he
agree to work with Obi because of calculation? If the opposition wants to be honest to themselves, who to be presidential candidate now and who not to be presidential candidate now ought not to be problem. But the problem is that how do we take power first?
So clinching power first, supposed to be there.
Yes. See, all this thing Amaechi is making noise. You give Amaechi, which influence do Amaechi have in Nigeria politics now?
You not get influence. But in talk, make I show you what's in talk. My former governor, in talk saying for any election. What are you talking about?
The way Nigerian politics is being done now, see, Amaechi like taking defense. You see, when even if they give him ticket now, when they don't bust and put corner now, he go come interview. Well, it's left for Nigeria to protest. It's left for Nigeria to decide. We saw what happened. Amaechi does not have what it takes now to withstand presidential ticket of Nigeria.
But now Peter Obi na go feel withstand presidential ticket of Nigeria. They no go so box. They no go see win the election.
See, we are talking of look at what we are talking about now.
Okay.
See how many people who left Amaechi when Amaechi was governor of Rivers State is still with him till now.
But how many people who left P2B when he was governor of Anambra State are still with him till now? Not vex so. At the same time. Many. People don't show the list of people who work
I
for
want
the
to give you
cabinet.
another.
They say
I want
most
to
of
give
them
you.
no dey
I
with them
want
now.
see.
Okay.
I want to see. We are talking of the winnable candidate. Okay, if they put Peter Obi now and put Amaechi, who do you think that Nigerians will choose?
If you go by the last election, P2B, mention no go even near him. P2B go dust am.
Okay, now.
If you go by the last election, no.
Precious.
Sir, please.
If I am telling you, this is if Amaechi win 3 local government in Rivers State, Precious, I'm going to give you $1,000.
That money too small. We could make 10,000.
If Wike will allow Amaechi to win 3 local government, what is the spread of Amaechi? What is the spread? We're looking at it's not, you see, but do you know the problem of Amaechi is pride.
Are you sure that he doesn't know what he's doing?
He doesn't.
So he thinks he can become the president of Nigeria for real.
And you know their problem. Do you know their problem in that ADC? Nobody wants to accept that this person is better than me.
Make I show you waiting in talk first of all, based on waiting you just talk right now. Make I just play that video of waiting in talk. Make you hear waiting in talk. Just take a listen to him.
He contesting in 1992. It's his choice. It's his choice to contest. You see? Okay, so I listened when they said, former vice president said he never failed primary before. I hope this will be the first time he will fail primary. But that's not even the issue. The issue is that at all times that you have passed primary, you have not won election. So it's about electability.
It's not the number of times.
No. It's, can I win this election if you put me before the country vis-a-vis him? Would he be able to win the election? And the answer I get is that he may not be able to win the election if he's put forward. Why?
Atiku?
Yes, I think so.
Where did he got the answer?
Because he has done against Tinubu before and lost now. That's elementary analysis. So what new thing do they bring to the table?
All right. So person when they talk like this, now they talk say you know go fit win election.
I want to ask you, what is Amaechi's support base in Enugu? What is Amaechi's support base in Delta State?
When the time coming, go get them now. They never know yet.
When is the time?
Sure of P2B support base until he was tested. The same way people thought they were just two people tweeting from a room, in a room. And then when the election come, they now saw by themselves that there were over 6 million people from the votes that they gave to him.
What I thought this opposition would have done is this. Is to sit down. Is to sit down, say, gentlemen, let us put personal ambition aside first. How do we clinch this ticket? Let Atiku Abubakar concede for once. Let him make sacrifice for once. Atiku Abubakar, let me tell you, Atiku Abubakar, Nigeria has blessed Atiku Abubakar with everything, but Atiku Abubakar didn't want Nigeria to bless other generations. And I will tell you why.
Why?
The reason is that Atiku just finished, enter custom, make money now. Those opportunities Atiku had when he made his money, are those opportunities still there in Nigerian of ours today? Do you know that if Atiku had put personal ambition behind, do you know that Tinubu would have not been Nigerian president today? Do you know that? And if he had now played the role of an elder and say, gentlemen, come, okay, take my structure, let's do this thing together. I will support you people, but let the firm. Okay, I want to tell you. Okay, since NDC arrange their zoning formula, how do you project the excitement of Nigerians? Even in the north, how did you see? And I can tell you, you see this thing that Kwankwaso have done. Whether Obi wins 2027 or Obi did not win 2027, in 2031, 2031, Kwankwaso the most influential presidential candidate in 2031. Because I can tell you, with this singular gesture, the South will reciprocate. Do you know that? Do you know that for the first in history, people in the South now are wearing Kwankwasia cap?
Yes.
Even in my own village, you will see Obi Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso have made himself, they call him regional politician. No, you understand? But he has made
Not
himself
original state politician because he was just popular in Kano State.
You understand?
Yeah.
But sometimes in politics, let it not be that if it's not me, it will not be any other person. No. Do you know that if Atiku will do this, whether Atiku is 90 years old in 2031, do you know that he will be accepted easily because of the sacrifice he made? And let me tell you, it was this same sacrifice, this same thing that Obi joined them at the beginning because he agreed with Obi. Let us say it publicly today. He agreed with Obi that, yes, okay, we will support you to do 110.
Who?
He agreed.
Atiku Abubakar?
Yes, that was why Obi joined ADC.
Atiku agreed with. Do you think that that's the reason why, when he was going to the coalition, he published his first he mentioned his one. I think he published his 1 year, 1 tenor document, and there was a time he put. Are you saying that are you serious?
Why did you think Obi agreed to join them at the first place?
So them being great for Obi say then go support them.
Yes, that was the initial agreement.
How did you know this, sir? Not vex so.
I am telling you from a reliable. I'm telling you that was the initial agreement.
So what now happened?
You remember that Kwankwaso made one statement to say Atiku is a liar at 80.
Hey.
You understand? Now, okay, let me tell you, yes, Onwike is not my fan, it's not anything, but do you know that even when Atiku won primaries, he won primaries, and they invited him in Lagos and said, okay, if we know we are going to support you, will you agree to do 110? He refused. But you see, I can tell you today, because of this selfish interest, it will be me, he will never smell the presidency. Who we see.
Well.
ADC now is like, we're talking of APC, but I can tell you ADC now is like a dying horse.
So you think that ADC will not survive this drama between Amaechi and Atiku?
No. You see, the house is in disarray already. And let me tell you, everything again still boils down on David Mark. David Mark disappointed a lot of people.
Wait, you think David Mark was in with what's going on? He's in with pushing Atiku as a presidential candidate.
Let me tell you, they just lure Obi into that thing to get fame. You understand? Yeah. Whatever that is going to happen has already been arranged by David Mark and Atiku.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but they think they would have even be able to like persuade Obi to fall into that trap in a situation where he cannot be able to go out and contest for another primaries. You understand? So, but Atiku, at your age, a time comes into a man whereby you begin to call a spade a spade. You have to learn how to keep agreement. Thank you, Precious.
No. Are you in a hurry to go? Because people are willing to. I mean, people have joined the conversation to ask you questions and all that. Let me just entertain a few questions because people have been calling to ask questions. When you just talk now, big. So wait. So at what point will it be so? At what point so Atiku can't change your mind from allowing Obi to go ahead?
Did you remember? Did you remember one interview he granted in Arise?
Yes.
That was where the whole war started. Because the team, Oga, you know they agreed to wait till you take say make I take gun join you again.
Yeah.
Oh
Oga,
wow.
wait till we talk. Precious, if you want, I can tell you where that discussion hold, who was there and who were there, who went to that discussion with them.
Oh yeah, tell me. Now, not go tell anybody. I
And
promise you.
this thing Amaechi is crying today. You see, it's just like what Desmond Elliott is doing. When the cabal fail people, they begin to come and claim innocent victim to Nigerians. But when he was favoring them and the whole iniquities are going on, they don't come out to cry. Oh. Look at Desmond Elliott talking about free and fair election. But even when rigging has been putting him in the office, when has he come out to come and talk about free and fair? Amaechi that was talking when... Hello?
Hello, go ahead, Benjamin. I'm talking to a caller.
Amaechi that was like crying out today. Is he crying out now because he knows that the whole team is not going to favor him again? When P2B went to his house, he snubbed P2B. See,
so wait, Benjamin, this thing you're saying, some people go say you know add up. How is it that and Echibika Amaechi is unaware that Atiku Abubakar had promised P2B that will give you freedom to go ahead, and now waiting make and publish that in one tenor agreement, in one tenor plan when you go get. How is it that Amaechi is oblivious of that? I'm coming on, and how is it that Amaechi does not know and is unaware that there's an intention to make Atiku Abubakar the presidential candidate? And then he went ahead to join the party and then not also support P2B when P2B got angry and left because of that interest, Atiku's interest. How is it possible that Amaechi is unaware of that? But right now he's beginning to react like those things will be mentioned are likely true. But why be like say, another thing they cause trouble. What's it make you feel say they no? How is it possible?
Okay, wait, man, tell you.
Because the politicians they talk about like this.
Let me tell you. If Amaechi were to be in P2B's shoe, and Amaechi is the one who went to, I'm reversing the whole story now, who went to meet Kwankwaso and said, okay, support me, I will do 110. You understand what I'm saying? If Kwankwaso gave Amaechi that kind of condition, in arrogancy in Amaechi will not accept it. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. And let me tell you, you are asking how did this whole thing happen? Let me tell you, in Nigerian politics, the way it works. Before anybody comes out to support anybody openly, there have been an intensive discussion, either in a hotel or in the person's apartment or wherever. There must be a discussion and an agreement. That is how politics works.
So let me quickly take on call so that I can release you. Good evening and welcome, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Are you there on the line?
My precious.
Sir, please help me turn off your listening device. I can hear myself so that we can be quick with this, sir. No, your listening device is on. Oh, I can hear you. Chikeze, you're welcome. MC, you're welcome. So are you there? Please, have you turned it off so that we can quickly take your thoughts? No, your audio is still out, sir. Okay, so Chikeze, you're welcome. MC, let me let you shoot quickly because our guest has very limited time.
Okay, Precious, good evening. Good evening to your guest.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've been listening to your analysis. I can see everything you've been saying. You're 100% right. I totally agree with what you've been saying. We've been On this program, we'll be driving in those aspects now. We'll be talking about it. We'll be saying it now. So, 100% you're correct. You see, what we need to do now? So you now, what would be your advice now going forward now to Bitalbi?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Benjamin, did you hear him? He said, what will be your advice to P2B moving forward?
Going forward.
Now, let me tell you, my advice to P2B is this. P2B P2B has the support of the people now. That is one. In Nigerian politics, having the support of the people is one. Protecting the support of the people is another thing. Now, if there is any formula P2B is going to use now, let it use the formula on how the vote will translate to reality. Because I can tell you for the vote, P2B has it. But how is this vote going to be translated to reality? Translating to reality where is going to be counted and the INEC will say it the way it is. And that is why some of the problem I'm having with him. Let me tell you, I have spent millions for Obi. He never asked me because of the love I have for him, right? But I can tell you the problem I have with Obi is he's too weak. He believes so much in prayer. It's not everything that prayer. He believes so much in religion.
So what will you advise him to do now?
You understand? He needs to be radical. He needs to be radical.
Hey.
He needs to be more aggressive. You understand? He needs to be more aggressive that if Nigeria want to burn today, let Nigeria burn today. But this thing, I must protect it with everything I have. But not going to a man have said we should take everything easy. One pastor have said that we should pray and leave the will of God to. No, at this stage, we don't need the will of God.
We need the will of who?
We don't need the will of God. We need our strength. The God cannot come from where he is to be proactive for you. So my fear about him, for the vote, he has it. I can tell you. For the vote, but how is he going to protect this vote?
Would they even allow people vote? That's another question. Because there is going to be likely voter apathy and voter suppression. People, they plan, say people not go even come out, come vote, safe for some areas, places that they know that they are planning to bring up boys. But the question be say, oh, now that is why I said a lot of you in diaspora have a lot of work to do. The boys that they will use to conduct this work, are they not human beings? Can you guys not also look at all those bad boys in your regions, in your areas, in your states?
You understand what I'm saying?
Them on your side, so that when the politicians buy them, they feel agree for the politicians, but then go they bias, they don't go agree do the work the way they want them to do. Because one thing is to employ somebody to do a job, another thing is for the person to do that job for you the way you want them to do it.
Precious, let me tell you.
Okay,
let me tell you. In my own place where I came from, I organized a rally.
Okay.
For Obi, you understand? And there are some group of people saying that thing we not hold. They were known as people who can do those kind of nonsense, right? So, and some of my supporters were saying, these people are these people, these people are these people, this is this. But and my traditional ruler called me and say, my brother, I know you have been so supportive to our communities and all that. We want peace in that rally. And I told my traditional ruler, I said, I pay my due and I respect you as a traditional ruler, but at this time, I know where you belong. So stay clear. He said, what? I said, I know where you belong. Stay clear. And I tell you, I hosted that rally successfully. When they came on ground and saw what happened there, those people they sent could not even penetrate that place. That rally went successfully and everybody went home. You understand? So, and let me tell you, look at most of the civilized countries. Nobody takes power by prayer or by dialogue. Now, Obi has the people. There is no two ways about it. And I can tell you, he's the best man. He's not going to do miracle. But I can tell you, he's the best person who Nigeria the way Nigeria is now.
So somebody just mentioned here that you want Obi to be radical and you want him to be like the people he's trying to change, people he's trying to replace.
Oh God. See, let me tell you. I would take, for instance, in Rivers State. Do you know that if anybody comes and become radical and challenge Nyesom Wike, you will know that Nyesom Wike doesn't have mind.
You know what Wike has in Rivers State? He get resources.
Forget what he has.
Money. The person who will challenge him must also get the money to use challenge him. Because now the money, the control, the power.
You see, let me tell you, you see, one of the best thing why they brought Wike to light in 2015 was that they felt that he's the why do you even think that Amaechi recruited Wike in the first place? See, in this politics of 18, there is a role everybody plays. Why do you think Amaechi recruited him in the first place? Amaechi recruited him and he wanted to chase Amaechi out. You see, that thing that happened in Rivers State House of Assembly when Amaechi was there was orchestrated by Wike when Wike was even in the move to remove him. You understand? But when you bring a bunch of people that when you go to the field now and they just hear the sound of gun, everybody runs away. You make the person a king. But when the person shoot 5, before the person will shoot 5, you will shoot 30.
All right, Chikeze, let me take your thought very quickly. I'm sure he's answered your question, MC. Chikeze, go ahead, please. Let me take
what about the second question?
No, wait, now just hold on. May one person ask one first, then we'll come back to your second one.
Okay, the second one, please, I beg.
Chikeze, you're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much, Sister Precious.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you to our guest.
When I hear your voice, you did bedroom. You did bedroom.
Can you hear what I'm saying now?
You like say don't move, go palor now. Thank you. We need palor voice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good night. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I just want to say thank you to the guest. In fact, he has done justice
MC,
to most
please
of the
mute
questions I would
yourself
have
if you're
asked.
not talking. Go ahead.
He has done justice to most of the questions that I would have asked. But what I'm saying, or rather, I'm trying to ask him if he can just throw more light on this, because I can still remember that during Buhari's era, right? It's not just about Buhari's radicalism that actually, made him the president. It was also the willingness of the powers that be from outside Nigeria, to back him up in the person of what Obama did, because all of us knew where Obama's government stood in that election and how they actually worked hand in hand with the APC at that moment, and how they actually threatened Jonathan, right? So it wasn't Buhari that actually threatened Jonathan. It was the US government that actually stood and threatened him seriously. So he wasn't going to do anything. So my question is this: how do you think the opposition, especially P2B, because that's the only person I see as an opposition, I don't see Amaechi as an opposition, like you rightly said. Amaechi he cannot even do anything in Rivers State, right? Talk more of Nigeria. And I don't see Atiku Abubakar as doing anything because he has lost relevance because of what he has been doing in time past. So do you think that this current opposition that's embodied by P2B and co will be able to get some kind of international support behind them?
Onyejibolisa, did you hear that? You know the kind of international support you
see, most of I don't like commenting about most of international things. You know why? You see, I dare here with these people, I know them. You understand? If there is anything like okra soup, these people are more than like okra soup. You understand? I use pidgin. You understand? I work with them. Yeah, they have their system there, but for me, now why person be the last person when I go fit trust?
Hey, so did they draw?
You understand? So
You they talk, say they go feel
I
promise
keep
one person
telling
something, then go promise another person another thing. The one way give them
you
give them
understand
better
what I
deal
talk.
pass.
And no say if you not be part of them, they no get you in mind, they no get you for mind.
So now their interest,
You
anything will go
understand?
protect their interest, now they want, no matter what.
I they tell my daughter something. I say, I born you for here, but you are not from here. You understand? I know why I'm saying it. So the only thing that will make you relevant here is for you to study hard and have something that they are looking for.
All right. So speaking about international support now for opposition.
So I don't really trust international support that much.
If you say they feel deceive or beating, say they go give them, but they no go give them at the end of the day. If somebody else give them a superior
because
deal.
when Trump people they make their noise, later we hear say they lobby some people, they still they discuss with some people. You know, the whole thing was like a bit messed up. And if they carry something give you, they feel give you the thing if you say now white, but inside that thing not be that white he be.
All right, Chikezi, I hope he's answered your question.
Yes, he answered perfectly.
Okay. Now my view be that, I know say na general view, but now my view be
but
that.
Does that make sense to you, Chikezi? Because
no, that view actually made a lot of sense, right? Because think of it. If when he was speaking, I was just reasoning, right? If Buhari was not as forceful as he was, remember the previous election, he said lots of baboon and monkeys will flow and not just so if he wasn't as forceful as he was, right, they wouldn't have taken him serious. That's what I deduced from what he was saying.
Where I will have problem with Obi, you know, Obi is very pious. Let me tell you, if all these bishops and fake pastors in Nigeria call him, because let me tell you, bishops, Catholic bishops and pastors in Nigeria are all politicians.
Hell.
Because the system is favoring them. You understand? The system is so if they call him now and say, "Hey, my brother, you know, we don't want crisis in this country. We don't want this." They are working for the ruling party.
Exactly.
And if he goes with that mindset to say, "Our daddy, our bishop have spoken," please, I don't want to listen to those things.
You are very right, because very soon now they will come. Bishop Kuka will come with a signing of agreements of non-violence. I understand.
You understand? since where Kuka, let me because I mentioned name. This Kuka, every time he's presenting, he's signing a peace accord, everything that they are using to look for influence. But that peace accord, every day, these people committing this, if you are in their house, inviting them in one occasion or the other. You can't look at them to say the way you are ruling our people is bad. So what is the need of those peace accord? Is it not ceremonial? You know? So most of the problem we have in that country are pastors and Catholic bishops. I was talking with one of my friends one day. I said, a time will come where Catholic priests should go and learn one work. After their mass or after everything, they should go and work.
Okay. All right. Okay, Chikezi, that answers you. Let me get straight to T.Y. Danjuma before we come back to MC.
Precious greetings and greetings to your guest.
Greetings to you. Your guest and your brother. Man, agree on a language and not be your brother.
Greetings to Chicken Bear and
brother man not speaking Doki for Amu. Go ahead.
I'm here. Yeah,
thank you, Mr. T.Y. Danjuma. Thank you.
Well done. Yeah, I've been listening to our guest there, my brother. I agree with a lot of things that said, but there are areas, however, where I disagree. And one is in his view about Obi. I mean, he did use the word weak for Obi. and I don't know how much of Obi that you know. If you know who Obi is, it looks like you are taking his soft-spoken nature and his mien as weakness. If you ask them in Anambra, they will tell you that Obi is not. You can't. If you can't really talk much about the content of a book from just its surface. Obi is the hard person. Obi is the hard. I can tell you, when he became governor of Anambra State as a state was held by a cabal. One, the Uba brothers, Andy and Chris. Go and ask Ngige what they did to him. Or even before Ngige, go and ask Mbadiliju what they did to him. Mbadiliju was almost a total failure. Couldn't do anything. You need to go and ask. When Obi came, he silenced all of them. He made them completely irrelevant, redundant, even in spite of the fact that Andy Uba was Obasanjo's favorite. He silenced them, even with Obasanjo's support, because Obasanjo wanted him to be the governor. He silenced all of them. Now, when you come to the House of Assembly, Obi didn't have even one representative in Abga, in the State House of Assembly, none. He didn't have. They succeeded in impeaching him, but eventually he silenced all of them. He overcome all of them. So there's a tendency for us to just feel because someone has a particular character or mien and we take it for granted. No. Obi is hard. Obi is a hard person. Go and look at some of the things that he did and some of the policies that he took. He's a very, very hard person. Now, as for what you said about pastors, see, I'm not going to paint everybody with a black brush, because if you say that pastors are the problem, then it's unfortunate. It's reducing. It's a simplistic statement. You are reducing the entire problem of Nigeria to just the church, and then you're also painting black those pastors who are also fighting, for the betterment of Nigeria. I don't think that pastors are. We have some of them who have done things that are questionable. But to say that they are the problems, I've heard it said, many platforms, that they are the problems. I think is a very, very simplistic thing to say, because we know what the problems of Nigerians are. We have not had pastors who have spoken like Sheikh Jingiri or Sheikh Gumi. We have not heard pastors who have gone to that extent to speak in the manner in which those people have been speaking and to threaten the security of the country. I don't know any one pastor, but I've had pastors who have stood out for Nigeria. You like that, Chomo? Even the Lagos, and Cardinal Dominic Cardinal, what's his name? The retired Bishop of Lagos, Onaiko, Abuja, So we've had so many of them. We've also had pastors. We've also had people from Muslims also who have come out, Muslim leaders who have come out to speak. We have had, politicians and so on from the north, from all sections, who have also come out to speak. And then we don't know how many people who are also advising quietly, advising the president, quietly, that we don't hear. So I don't think it is right to just say that, paint all, pastors and Catholic priests with just one brush and say they are bad. No, I don't agree with that. Just as we may have some people who question, who we read in a very, very bad light. There are people who also have been standing tall, and speaking and challenging the government, and speaking from the pulpit and challenging the government, trying to ensure that, the right things are done. That's the area where I disagree with the guest, but substantially, I agree perfectly with the things that he has said. So that's just my my submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Akinyemi, you're welcome. Doctor,
yeah, how are you?
Dr. Akinyemi, you're welcome. Sincere apologies. I'm fine, thank you. Nigerians, here is our own brother in California. He is, by the grace of God, the next governor of California. If on a day California, I'm not gonna go vote for him now.
Oh, okay. He's been on the platform before, my brother.
You guys should go and vote for
Thank
him.
you.
If Schwarzenegger can make it in California, our brother can make it. So you guys go and give him your support to become the next governor of California. Welcome, sir. Go ahead. Let me take your
Thanks
thoughts.
so much. Thanks so much. And the election is June 2nd. June 2nd. So they should go ahead and vote.
Like this, so
is that
June 2nd? You don't reach now. That's about 2 weeks. 2 weeks on now.
Yes, correct. Oh, wow. And early voting starts next week, May 23rd. So that's when the early voting starts. But June 2nd is the election. So they should go ahead and
the polls. How do they do for the polls?
The polls as of yesterday, I'm still leading, followed by Basera, then followed by Steve Ilton. So so as of yesterday, so I'm still leading, follow closely by Basera, then Steve Ilton. So don't worry, by God's grace, I'm going to be the next governor. By God's grace.
We can't wait you to be, but is there anything you want to say to Nigerians who are in California right now and who are eligible to vote? What thing you want to tell them so that they will feel come and vote for you?
They should go ahead on the June 2nd.
In New York today, where mop de California be mop come and vote for our brother. Go ahead, sir.
No, you must be in California to vote. You must be in California to vote.
I'm talking about in California. Yes.
Any county in California, and California has 58 counties. 58 counties. So in none of the counties, if you are there, just go and vote. Go and vote. And fortunately, my name is on the top of the ballot. So just go there, vote your conscience.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. But you never tell us. So what will be the difference you go make for California, so that people go fit and they encourage and also sell your markets to other people?
Okay, number one. In California, we have so many homeless people. So I don't want to see any particular person on the streets of California again. No, I must evacuate them. And anyone that refused to be evacuated, he or she will be dealt with. So homelessness, that's number one. Homelessness. And number two, the issue of recurring fire outage every year. Fire outage every year must be stopped. Yes, must be stopped. No more fire outages. No, why?
And every year you have plans in place to stop that.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Somebody wonder whether you be Republican or Democrats.
Yeah, I'm a Democrat.
But you sure say Democrat? You sure say as a Democrat you go fit to win the election for California?
Of course. California is a Democrat state, blue state. So definitely, yeah, I'm going to win.
Okay.
And also,
do you have any kind of relationship with Washington?
The person that watches how? No.
No, when I mean relationship, like some sort of ally, close talks with people for Washington. That's what I mean. I didn't say like you should be in Washington.
No, close talk like how?
I mean White House. Do you have like any ally, any? Now politics with this.
No. Donald Trump is my friend, but Donald Trump has already endorsed Steve Ilton. Donald Trump is a Republican.
So he endorsed the Republican candidates.
Exactly, Steve Ilton. Oh. But notwithstanding, I'm going to beat Steve Ilton. Don't worry, I'm going to beat Steve Ilton. Maybe it's me and Steve Ilton will go for the general election, but let's wait for the June 2nd first. So after crossing that June 2nd, then we know what to do next.
inshallah, you go cross them. You go cross them well, and you go come out victorious by the grace of God. And this is to encourage every Nigerian in California or we get family members for California. I beg, make gonna just go drum support for our brother, Dr. Akinyemi. Let's make our country proud. Let's make him proud. He's a very honest and upright man, and let's make this happen. Thank you so much. Would you like to jump in, say anything about Nigerian politics very quickly? Your brother, Tinubu. The last guest talk say. Tinubu won rule Nigeria in a way where be saying only and go fit dictate who will be anything for Nigeria. Do you think that's true?
Okay, before I answer your question, for now, what we are doing about Nigerian issues is that we take one thing called Operation Weed Out Nigerian Criminals from America. So that's what's going on now. Operation Weed Out Nigerian Criminals from America. So that's what's going on now. So
until Nigerian criminals for America, it should be they say there's some of the Nigerian criminals, former criminals who hold political positions now. What's your they do to call them out, including people who want to get their records? What's your they won't do to call them out?
No, don't worry. That's very classified. So we are doing lots. Don't worry. We are doing lots to cop that. So that's why we are starting from this operation without Nigerian criminals from America. So let me give you an example. Like what Tinubu did when he was at Chicago State University using another person's social security number. that's a grave offense. Social security number is supposed to be for one person alone, not two individual persons. No. So that's where we are starting with now. So any Nigerian that is currently living in America, that he or she has already used another person's social security number before, he or she by now should and must go and report himself or herself to the nearest FBI. Again, any Nigerian currently living in America that he or she have already used another person's social security number before, he or she should now go and report yourself to the nearest FBI.
So you think that because of this operation, get all criminals out now, waiting we don't see recent surge of repatriation of criminal Nigerians back to the country?
No, this operation without Nigerian criminals, that's the first step. That's the first step, because we don't want Nigeria to come to America and do all these things that they are doing back home. No. So, as I said, any Nigerian that live in America that he or she has already used before, any other person's social security number, he or she should and must report himself or herself to the nearest FBI.
All right.
For his own sake. And the telephone number of Radio 1-800-225-5324. 1-800-225-5324.
All right, sir. Question. So, but back a little bit about Nigerian politics, because I'm not going to let you go if you don't talk about Nigerian politics. You don't see the dynamics. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Amaechi. Which of these people waiting say if US go ever give support? Which of them it is say then go support or back for the presidency?
Let's take step by step. You mentioned what Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Right now, my sister, Bola Ahmed Tinubu already put about 180 million Nigerians under a spell. So until you remove that spell. So my sister asked me, what is that spell? Could you believe? Find the video about 3 or 4 years ago. Bola Ahmed Tinubu stand behind the podium and together with his wife beside him, and he used his tongue to lick the microphone. It's not about the word.
A mistake. Let them look all those things. That one no be. But in terms of
wait. Calm down, my sister. Oh God. It's a mistake. Welcome to the politician world. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Okay. So
are you saying that Tinubu does not have the capacity and the strength that that should make him desirable to the United States to support him in 2020 in the next election?
Oh, US cannot support. No, US cannot support Tinubu for what? Everything that Tinubu does now is zero. Mention it. Everything is 0, 0, 0. Economy 0. Security 0. Everything 0, 0, 0. So I cannot support him. No.
So even though he's your brother, you will not still support him. You will not beg the US to support him because he's your brother.
Look at you, my brother. Do you know what happened about 2 days ago in Nigeria, in another state? That teacher,
Yes, sir.
that was
Yes, sir.
that was beheaded. I say my brother. Everybody was being killed in Nigeria. No, this is not the issue of a brother issue. No, everything about Tinubu right now, as I'm talking to you right now, is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Everything is 0, 0.
All right, sir.
And also Tinubu should know that what he did in 2014 by coming to America here and using Barack Obama and John Kerry, everything. Okay, we shall see. Thank God that we have Donald Trump too. Donald Trump here. We shall see. But all of that is right now is classified. But Tinubu, definitely, he will go. Thanks so much. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Akinyemi Agbade. I appreciate you big time. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for dropping your thoughts on this platform. I appreciate you, sir. And I'm wishing you all the best. Good luck on your elections. I do hope that you come out very successful, and we'll be here to celebrate it.
Thank you. And what I said earlier on, any Nigerian that's currently in America, and he or she already use another person's social security number, he or she right now should report himself or herself to the nearest FBI for his own. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. All right, Nigerians. Make I get back to you, T.Y. Danjuma. MC, you're welcome back. Let me get back to you, T.Y. Danjuma. Well, let me play. I think I have a little message from. He has a lot of messages, very good also, but unfortunately, the sound no go let me play them because you.
From every corner of California, a call for change echoes, and one man is answering that call. Nita Akinyemi Harbiter, a man of integrity, a leader who believes in real change. With experience in community development, Akinyemi knows what it takes to move California forward. His missions are housing affordability and homelessness, economic growth and cost of living, public safety and crime prevention, environmental sustainability, education and workforce development, healthcare access and mental health and infrastructure, and transportation. This is not just a campaign, it's a movement. A call to every Californian to rise and rebuild together. Vote Akinyemi Agbade for Governor of California. The future starts now.
All right. Thank you so much. T.Y. Danjuma. MC, welcome back.
Precious, yeah, thank you. Your guests don't disappear.
You know, disappear now. He had something to do. That's not fair. That's not the first thing to say.
No, I just say, I just say whether Mini has gone now, disappear.
No,
Mini,
but
he has gone.
He had something to do, but I held him down for
me. Okay, I understand. I just said
your guest. I opened the phone line on time so that you guys can.
Okay.
Because he had something to do. All right. So you had something else to say. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, just T.Y. Danjuma. So a quick one. Maybe you'll be the one to respond to this as well. I was going through my social media this afternoon. I saw that PDP was saying that they've given Goodluck Jonathan a waiver. They've given, but Jonathan was not there. So someone that is not present. So, and I also got to understand that they waited for him for more than 6 hours. That they don't see him. They waited. These people were sitting.
Meanwhile, when I see message Jonathan writes put up for inside the Instagram page.
The woman said, but I haven't come across that. I never come across that one. You feel wait till the message talk.
Okay.
You know what you laugh?
Okay, I already have made a comment somewhere on a platform where the election was where they were showing the PDP faction apparently is giving Jonathan a waiver, quote unquote, so that he can take up the presidential, the ticket for PDP. First of all, Jonathan is still in court over whether he's constitutionally allowed to run for office of president. So that judgment has not been given. I just think that the man just wants to clear that's his name, and I don't fault him. I don't say anything wrong with that because there's been this speculation. So if he wants to settle it once and for all, I don't read any motive to that because people are saying because he's going to court, then he must have some presidential ambition. He must be planning to come back. I don't think so. I think it's good for him to settle this whole thing and see what the outcome is. If he decides to be president or not, that is up to. And two, Jonathan is still a member of PDP. It's not like Obasanjo who tore his card. He has not abandoned PDP, even with all the problems that it has. So he's still a member of PDP. And I think that is what they're trying to cash on. There's also the Nweke faction. The Nweke faction is not thinking along the same line.
So wait, which of the faction now they invite them? Now the Wiki or be the Turaki faction?
Well, I think there are three factions now.
There's
now. The Makinde faction.
Yeah, don't divide, reach three.
There's a Makinde faction, which has taken his own people to APM. There is the Nweke faction, which says they are not going to field any presidential candidate, that Tinubu is their person. And there is this other faction where they try to get Jonathan to run. I think PDP is in a dilemma, and they have court cases that has not been settled. So they don't know. They are more like ADC too, in some sense, because you don't know where the pendulum is going to swing. That is one. Two,
okay.
PDP is trying to use Jonathan because they know that if they do, maybe it will help them redeem their image that has been battered. No thanks to Atiku and his gang. Jonathan has not said that he's coming. The day for screening, Jonathan didn't appear. So if the man didn't appear that you want us, who they go give meat for mouth, say he go vomit him. If the man didn't appear, that's it. That's enough indication. That should tell them. That should tell them that the man is not interested because he's alive and well. Two, it doesn't mean that there is no other person wishing to take the ticket. What's this obsession for Jonathan? Why are they dragging Jonathan, and then who are they working for? Are they working for Tinubu? Those are questions that, these are some imponderables. I don't know why they will be asking for Jonathan, to come in, to compel him, kind of. So, but let's see what Jonathan does with the waiver now, because you can't drag him. Let's see what Jonathan does, whether he will say he wants to run. His wife has already said that Mama Peace, Dr. Mama Peace, Jonathan has said that she's not interested.
So the screenshots where they above here now, it's an Instagram message. I'm not on Facebook anymore, so I couldn't check him out on Facebook. But this night post where he make on Instagram today, and it got a lot of people talking. And this is his verified Instagram handle. This is his verified Instagram handle. And he says, he posted a picture of him and Peter Obi. I don't know why this is, or if it's AI generated. And he said, Nigeria has 47.8 million active social media users and total population of 24.24 million people. Yet, the highest number of votes ever cast in our history is just about 42 million, as it were, 42,018,735. We said, where are the other 200 million Nigerians? Please follow Nigerians. Let's be serious about the 2027 elections. I'm yet to check. Let me check again, because I think this is his verified handle, because I see that he has a verified sticker. Yes, he has a verified sticker. And from all indications that the Instagram handle way in the use post most of his things. Oh, okay, it's his fan page. It's his fan page. I beg your pardon. That's his fan page, not his correct page. But then people they talk say, waiting the silence of Jonathan amongst, for all this thing, waiting his silence get to do. Why do you think he's been silent about it? Remember the pastor we tell him, making no spoiling in by running. What do you think of silence?
Well, I think it's a good game. That's the hallmark of a good politician. Because if you see the political scene now, the best way to play it is not to let anybody read, what your next move is going to be. That's how Obi finished them. They didn't know what his move is going to be. And I think it's good. It's good for APC, because they want to know whether Jonathan will run. It will be in their interest for Jonathan to run. It will be in the interest of Atiku for Jonathan to run. So whether he wants to run, whether he doesn't want to run, why he has not come out to say no, I'm not running or I'm going to run. I think that's for me, that's real politics. But I know that Obi has gone to visit him. I know that Jonathan has also visited Tinubu. So you want to ask, why did he visit Tinubu? Why did Obi? Obi has made visits to him more than once. So, and I don't think, this is me speaking now, I don't think that if Obi knows that Jonathan is going to run, he will run. I don't think so. I don't think so. This is my opinion. If Obi has an idea that Jonathan is going to run, Obi is not going to run. But before he took that decision to run, he has consulted Jonathan. He's been going to see Jonathan. So let's watch and see what is happening. But I think that they are all just being politicians, and they are just trying to exploit the temperature that we see, the political atmosphere that we see, where you don't want to give out what you move. You are holding your joker so that at the right time they're going to play it. But I think at the end of the day, PDP is going to lose out.
Yeah, thank you.
PDP is going to lose out because you can see that they are confused. I mean, they can't find. Must you drag somebody who is not willing or who appears not to be willing? Must you drag him in? First of all, you called him, he didn't come, then you gave him a waiver. That's a bait for a gentleman like Jonathan, a former president, to come. Meanwhile, some of the people who are there now in PDP were those who ruined him and who brought him down. They want him to come back to fix a PDP for them, just as ADC wanted Obi to come and fix, what they had. Some of them had spoiled because a lot of them came from PDP and APC. So they wanted to use Obi, and you hear them saying, "Oh, we gave him this appointment. We didn't give Amaechi. Amaechi had to walk out because of Obi, because they felt that the chairman of ADC was patronizing Obi more than every other person. So they had to give him this to accommodate him, to make him feel okay and all that and all that. That's the same thing we're seeing playing out here. For me, that's what I think, that this is just all a game, that PDP will probably end up at the end of the day, not presenting not feeling any kind of just the same way that Wike has said. Wike has said PDP won't feel any candidate. And I think that's what is coming up now. Thank you.
Okay, there's a lot to this. I mean, a lot of people go on wonder, waiting be the fate of people like Saraki, Natacha, and all that, where they with the party right now. What thing will happen to them? What will become of them? That's what a lot of people worry about.
You said it earlier, and I'm happy. Somebody said that Ihombere was one of those who were responsible for couching that fraudulent amendment to the 1999 Constitution, which you saw the amendment, the 2026 amendment to the 1999 Electoral Act.
Okay.
Yes. So they were all there.
Who was responsible?
Ihombere in the House of Assembly leader.
Okay.
He was one of the people who backed it. Now that same thing, now they don't use them, edge them out. The trap don't catch them.
Now wait till me ask you the question again.
The trap don't catch them. So now
let's say who they glass house, not the throw stone.
Now him now. So now he don't shoot himself in the foot. The thing where they plan for some other person, the thing don't catch them. And it's so bad that it's either they retire or they just they go confess their sin, go meet a pastor or the priest to confess their sins. Or they either die with it, or they turn a new leaf, or they work against that same party, where them follow, go do that nonsense. Because there are so many of them that this thing don't trap. And I agree with the guest when he said that we never hear the whole story. Because by the time these primaries go end, and then the list goes to Abuja, those where they sit comfortably now, what you say they don't win. You go see as then do the same way they do your voters you see, and add and cancel and subtract, and you go see cancellation. That could even cause more implosion, because that's going to happen. I did hear say something is happening in Delta B. Say they are
See what that
replacing.
Juma, even Edo State now, yeah, Edo State South
Yes.
for Edo State. Now that they fight themselves there, the two major, the one with the governor, sorry, one of them, according to them, they say get one of them will support the present governor now enter power. Wait enter power. That one play a major role for making this governor make enter power. And the second one will be say wicked is support from Abuja.
Yeah.
They go back
So
now. Those
yeah,
bots now they fight themselves. So the governor, because they say the governor make a deal with Wike, say that because that one are from PDP, so they make an alliance. During those their court battles, where they take set up, you don't say Wike cause it. Now it come that those conduct that shameful election where they
yeah,
conduct. So they make a deal, say maybe that SAT, whatever, that senatorial this thing, PDP go produce that senatorial district or something or thereabout. But now, the Edo State people, those people who did the South now say no, they want the other guy. So not be outside that will can't choose who will be represent them as their senator. Now be the fight where they ground now. The people vote for the person where they want, where they under that APC, where even bring this guy out as a governor. So now that agreement not there between them now. That they fight themselves. Primaries what they do. Eh? They make sure say they destroy the people vote for the other guy. According to them now, they make sure say they reduce that one vote, give to the other one where we can bring. Because according to the government, they say we can fight not good for body. In the year, now be waiting. They say the government put him out.
yeah.
He say we get one not good for body.
Yeah. So
It's a disgrace. It's a shame.
like in Edo State, I don't think that by the time the list, if Omo-Agege, for instance, if he presses and makes his own case, I don't think that this new entrance from PDP, we're going to join this thing, will be able to outsmart Omo-Agege. I think when the list gets to the last for Omo-Agege, who has been a real party APC member, you go to Delta, the state can tinker with anything where they want, put a name there. I suspect that by the time he gets to Abuja, that thing will change. Because there are a number of reasons why. The other
But
person.
Tiwa Dajuma, I doubt as much so whether anything will change. Even the way the whole thing they go, I doubt as much.
No.
For that Okowa side, I doubt as much.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, because if you no change, then there's going to be a problem. In fact, there's already a problem.
Now make the now make the APC make they destroy themselves. Now Nigerians they pray for. They pray for.
You see, in every state, and for some of those critical positions, Baba has interest. It has to be the final say will be Baba, what Baba says. So if there's a particular candidate that Baba doesn't feel favorably disposed to in any state, they go come out them. They have been doing it. It's not
okay. What about the charade of a primary they do? What you call happen to that charade of a primary they do? Where the old people don't see, where the Nigerians they don't see, everybody don't see. So what you call happen to all those charade primaries they do? When they begin they call results.
No, you see, the way this thing is going is the way APC is structured. From what we see, their primaries, their primaries, you put it in quote. You can do anything where you want to do. The real list, there's a real list that is waiting in Abuja. The authentic list, irrespective of whatever took place in the primaries. So by the time, because APC, there has been an instruction that the announcement of the candidates must be done centrally from one place. So even though the results come out, but the real candidates that is acceptable to the party will be determined by the party headquarters. So we are going to see that those people where they rejoice now, some of them, for them, now Pyrrhic victory. When the time reaches, the list where they go submit to INEC go they different. It is not new. It's been happening. Look at Desmond Elliott, for instance, in Surulere.
No, that one a disgrace. No, people forget about that one. That one a
Right.
disgrace. They only talk about that one.
So look at Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly. You know, he is favored. Anybody will contest against and they waste time. Obasa, you're wasting time because there are people, there are positions where they don't already zone, they don't seal them. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. So these are some of the things where it's going to happen, whether in the east to, I mean, the southeast, whether in the south, you know, and for instance, like
Okay,
who is
go
going
ahead.
to be the Senate president? Is sealed.
That is where I'm coming to. See Uzodinma, your brother, that is a governor now. Because of the rumor of Senate presidency now, in the relinquishing governorship candidate, you know, saying that if not Mr. Benjamin Tokam, if I not even crossed my mind, because I was wondering, he won his primaries yesterday. And I'm wondering, why did he win primary? And when Benjamin Tokam can't realize a sitting governor whose tenure is going to expire in 2028 is contesting for primaries for an election that is in 2027 January.
Where is it done? Where is that done? Where is that done?
Make you not worry. That guy can never be a Senate president of
Rivers
Nigeria.
State, you go to Rivers
APC is
State,
not coming back. He can never be a Senate president of that country.
you go to Rivers State, is sealed. You know, now Wike people. Now, what is Fubara going to do? We'll wait and see what he's going to do. What Fubara is going to do. Because Fubara can't sit down there, they look, even though the door is closed. Spoiler. If you know, say, you know, it can be a spoiler. If he has the guts and the nerve to face EFCC, because if he spoil anything, of course, you know, EFCC will come pick him. Look at Yaya Bello. Somebody who has a case with EFCC. The case is still in court. Because these are interests. These are people.
See what that's Yaya Bello case.
Hold on. He has to checkmate Natasha because Natasha has been giving them problem. They tried to remove her. They've done everything from what we hear. They tried to use police. They tried to assault her. They tried to commit her for Senate. They tried to ban her from coming to her constituency. Yeah, Natasha has even said that they tried to kill her. So the person, if you want to get somebody where go, you have to get somebody to where also be area boy, because Natasha is an area girl. Now here you hold them. They don't feel for me. They don't feel they don't feel, and I think we need people like that too, women, to be able to start.
Do you not think that that's why Benjamin is saying that Obi needs to be more radical?
No, you see there. I don't think you see people get approaches. You see Oti, you said that Oti hasn't criticized Ashiwaju. What you will go do in mind. Okay, so people are reading, I know he came from APC. People are reading, he's a pro Ashiwaju. Some people are saying, maybe he wants to distance himself from Obi or whatever. We don't know. Because he has kept quiet, there's speculation. He's doing his thing quietly, so people are speculating. Now, the most difficult people to read are people who they do gra-gra. Wike, you can speculate. You can, it's not even speculate. You can say what in Wike go. If you find Wike trouble, you know what the outcome is going to be. You know what you could do. Like a bull.
Ogogoro.
Yes, you go charge at you. So when you are dealing with that kind of person, you know how you go deal with them. But people where they keep quiet, people where know they talk. If you challenge Mwambafo, he go write, he go to the press, he go write his normal this thing. We know Mwambafo for doing that. He go talk. But there are people who know they talk, they just keep quiet, they will just look you. What my position is, make you know they look at such people, say that they're weak. They know they're weak. Some of them are very hard though. They're very, very hard. But maybe their silence and their quietness, seeming quietness, they belie what they inside them. I think Obi is hard though. I think it's hard. When it comes to policy implementation. Do you know what they have done to this man? where anybody would have said, what is the point? Let me just go. I'm spending my money. I'm trying, they're threatening me, they're threatening my business, threatening my family, my brother's business, they're destroying everything. They won't let me speak. You know, they try to kill me. Do you know what the pressure maybe that would have come from his wife to say, oh boy, go back to your business, go back to the UK, leave these people. See, hell-bent, spending his money, not government money. Politics has made him poorer than before he joined politics. So the question is, what is this? There must be something. Anybody where they underrate to be where they look down on the man, in spite of the threat, even that threat that he has received, and you say the man is not doing that, then you don't know the man. You don't know him. There's nobody that has been so talked about, so demeaned, demarketed, threatened everywhere, followed everywhere where they go, that they follow him. Hack him, use people against him, use even people who are close to him against him. Falsify his passport, his name, smear him internationally and locally. You say the man is weak, you don't know what you're talking about. That's my contribution.
Okay.
See what?
All right. Okay. You want to say something very quickly because I want to.
I want to say something again. Sorry, John, a quick one. What do you think of what's your thoughts regarding this Labour Party play that is coming up again now between Abure? Because I also watched a broadcast today from Abure and his team saying that they are giving the Labour Party ticket free of charge to anybody that wants to come in. But me and you know that he is not the chairman of the Labour Party. Is the other woman, Nanadi Usma or something, but why is he coming out constantly, now granting interview, saying that he's the chairman, why is this happening now? Or do you think that maybe some of these APC guys don't go see him for back, that they try to use and play the same game again?
Well, I blame people like Precious. When I say Precious, I put it in quote, where they go give them airtime. If you look at the last one, when they present a certificate to somebody, allegedly, you look at them, you go see, say, he don't slim where the money no they gain, but let them go inside. All in head, look at the picture now, look at it, make you look at the cloth. The clothes have no feet. It be like person will no sit up again. I'm sorry, but that's the way he looked to me. So I blame people like when I say people like Precious, I mean journalists where they give them airtime, they give them this thing. They did so with Arabambi. It was almost everywhere. They talk within. No, let me not say this one is not good. His elocution is bad, even though he's a doctor. So he was going from place to place. They quote law, they challenge courts, and so on and so forth. Where is he now? He don't clear for an eye. So if na place where country be country, the person that is recognized by INEC as the chairman of Labour is Dr. Ned Nwoko. That is, Abure is not there. And he's on suspension, if not expulsion. If he goes to be collecting money for people, the police should pick him up. He already has a case in court. I don't know why that's not been tried. For fraud. They have accused him of fraud. So who is fronting him? Who is he working for? Because you can't go and collect, if it is true, you can't go and collect forms and money for people when you don't belong to any party as of now, when you are not an official of the party. That is the job of the secretariat, not you as a person. Abure is not known in law as a political party. So on what basis is he collecting money from people? So those are issues that the security agency, EFCC should not go and pick up a doctor where they do. Thank God that they have apologized, because we all say that is wrong. There are so many things where they go wrong for this country that shouldn't happen. There's so many things, So the Supreme Court has ruled Abure is not the chairman of Labour Party. He's not. His term has expired. So what has he? What is the other time they said that a group of thugs went and attacked the Labour Party headquarters, broke into that place. Have the police investigated? Have they found out? Some people are fingering Abure and so on. I don't know. That's what we heard. We don't know. Allegedly, have they investigated? Have they found out? Who is sponsoring this kind of a thing? Who's behind it? So, and the person will go give Abure, if it is true, go give him money, make you give him this thing. You know they see road. You know they hear word. You blind? They say now fly, we know they hear word. Now they follow cops enter inside grave. So if he's collecting money and people are going to him, well, at the end of the day, we will hear what will happen. Because when INEC is not going to recognize candidates from Abure, unless maybe something happens, unless there's a court case, we go upturn the decisions we don't already get. But INEC is not going to take
Go ahead.
this thing from not to talk about a party, an individual where we don't have individual candidates. I mean, candidacy. We don't have independent candidacy. So, under what condition is that happening? I don't know. Maybe the lawyers will be able to explain that. That's the way I look at it.
Oh, okay. All right. Very quickly, make I just play on some things we get to do with this conversation when we talk about. First, let's take a listen to what Turaki-led PDP said about Jonathan's candidacy.
We are very confident that the matter will be thrown out because you can't relitigate. There is just a Nigerian constitutional provision. You can't relitigate something that has already been decided upon in the same matter. But if you are bringing another matter, but disqualifying Jonathan is not something that can be relitigated. If you want to relitigate, you go to the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court now give contrary judgment. That is the only way the matter can be trashed. But as it is now, we are very hopeful that his land judge, Honorable Justice Peter Lifu, on the 26th, will throw the matter out for want of jurisdiction.
Okay. All right. Let's just stay on Jonathan here. Spoke with some people that are very close to him, and they said the wide consultation he has been making, he was looking at also the crisis within the PDP over the past few years, and perhaps that's why he has not publicly said that he's going to run under the platform of PDP. Have you been, I know the leadership of Tanimu Turaki, and I think I saw you in the picture, visited him about a week or two ago. Yeah. Have you been able to exert any commitment for him as Jonathan directly told you that he's going to contest on the platform of the PDP? Or are you just trying to use Jonathan to get back what you have lost at some point?
Well, the issue is not even about whether we will extract a commitment from him or not. What is most important in politics is your action. If your action suggests you are interested, there are certain processes you have to follow. One of which is the procurement of the nomination forms.
And has he done that?
And he has done that.
Oh, Jonathan has procured the nomination forms.
He has procured our nomination forms. In fact, he is about to about to come and submit the forms, publicly. Okay. So it is not an issue of whether we are trying to bring him, or use him for our own, space-saving grace or whatever. No, the fact of the matter is that we believe that Jonathan is the right choice at this moment. Most Nigerians know him. Most Nigerians have heard from him. Most Nigerians, have reminisced on him. And Nigerians are nostalgic about Jonathan.
Yes.
Coming from the fact that, when he was removed, most people felt PDP was not performing at that time, and so he ought to go.
Right.
Now they have seen a very popular drink. I don't want to advertise for them. They have their jingle, and they say, now everybody has seen that the.
All right, T.Y. Danjuma, now you've heard it from him. You heard, right?
Yes, I heard what he said.
Buy form.
They are buying forms. In NDC, they are contributing money to buy form for Obi and Kwankwaso. So, Obi hasn't said anything.
Okay.
So, you can buy form for anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, so if a party slates a date for screening and no candidate come for presidential screening, you don't think that doesn't send any message to you. And then you now move, you say you give him a waiver. I mean, the candidate is not out of the country. He didn't send you an excuse, say, listen, I'm sick, or I'm away, or I can't come. There's no such message, no email, nothing, no phone call. So you wait, he no show up, and he still is in the country. And then you proceed and say you don't give him a waiver. And now you say you don't pay for form. When did you screen him? When did you screen him? When did you screen him? What was the result of the screening? And if you are screening, you're screening for what? This is the former president. Who is he contesting with? Because if you are screening, it gives the impression that there's some other person. But if he's the sole candidate, quote and unquote, what are you screening him for? You know his credentials. He's former president. Is there any criminal record since he left office till date? So what are you screening him for? What is the waiver for? What are you waiving? But if you say you are waiving, that means there are certain conditions you're supposed to meet. He hasn't met, so you waive it. So right. those are some of the undercurrents that you see here. So what are they talking about? Anybody can buy for anybody.
All right. No problem. I don't know whether you see any drama happening, because a lot of drama, they like say the break already between Atiku Abubakar and Amaechi. Dele Momodi is there for inside the interview for Arise Television this evening. He say make Amaechi they calm down. Amaechi temper to the hot, make it they calm down. He never reach like that, so he go they talk, make it they calm down. And he still no agree for zoning. He say no basis for zoning. Let them leave the election to go like that. The strongest candidate should win. So are you sure they're about to do to? Do you see them doing to Amaechi what they wanted to do to Peter Obi? And how do you think Amaechi will react to that, really? Remember, wasn't it talk when I tell and say he go whether there are people saying that he should be vice presidential candidate? Make a look at that go people and make everything talk sharp.
From the south, many will say you want to put spanner in the works of Tinubu, being a Southerner, to come out.
I don't believe in ethnic politics. I'm a Nigerian. I listen to this man. I don't want to abuse him.
Many thought that you people will agree under ADC to a consensus. Maybe one of you will just go, then the other one, maybe most likely you. As a vice presidential.
Will you stop that nonsense?
No, it's not nonsense.
Just stop.
People are saying it.
It is. Stop that.
No.
Yeah.
Stop that. And Frank, please stop that.
Will you take out? Let me put it the other way. To a consensus. Maybe one of you will just go, then the other one, maybe most likely you. As a vice presidential.
Will you stop that nonsense?
No, it's not nonsense.
Just stop.
People are saying it.
It is. Stop that.
No.
Stop that. And Frank, please stop that.
Will you take out? Let me put it the other way. Will you accept to be vice president?
Please stop that. I didn't buy form to be vice president. Don't you ever repeat. Don't you ever.
I'm not saying it. It is people who are working for you. I mean,
who are the people? I can show you millions of people who are also thinking that. Who are those talking about?
This is without prejudice to you being eminently qualified to go for the ticket.
Idris.
Yes.
This interview is about presidency. If you want to interview vice president, can I step down so I can get the vice presidential candidates and interview them?
No, I don't want you to go. I want you to answer the questions. Maybe tell Nigerians that at no
If you want to interview,
you will accept that.
If you want to interview vice president, can I step down so I can bring vice president?
We will bring them later. You know, it's like a debate. I'm representing Nigeria, Your Excellency.
So when you're ready to interview vice president,
you know what? Let me stop it. I'm going to play the full one on my update. I've not done update, so I'll go play the full one for update. But I just want to hear what's in the happen. I'm going to comment very quickly. 1 minute if you can. T.Y. Danjuma and MC on. Let me take your reaction, please.
When you see, you know, like I said before, if Amaechi know what is good for him, I know he has his own right to. It's his right. He can contest. Nobody's arguing that. Nobody is disputing that fact. He should it would make just of a carry himself, make come up for that ADC, go support Peter Obi. Now my advice to him be that at least the little make he still create some respect for a body. You see, according to I think he will come tomorrow, Dr. Catch. He said ADC is a northern party. Now, some of those not elite, those some away come off of that former NDC former
APC, ACN,
or whatever, no, be CPC.
1 minute don't pass, so I don't get plenty time.
Sorry,
I need to run.
You see, so that those people now did that party. Okay. So the truth of the matter is, I don't know what they do there. It's like staying there is a waste of time. It's sweating even though the primaries even come now. Not be the same mago way APC they do so for power. Not be the same thing they will still do to them. That they will still do the primaries when you say may they do. Now the same thing they will still do on Wuru. Put out there, give out to Atiku. They will say they don't do primary, so make it go one side, go sleep. So why they wasting time? Make it just sit this one out, go support Obi. I don't know, Obi na your brother. Obi is your brother. So why you go? I don't know why this me. They just say that me.
Honorable, off your mic. Honorable is enough. Just let me remind Nigerians, and they won't make a beg on every day. Not gonna subscribe, they like, oh yeah, I don't beg on it today now. I have begged you guys. Can you now subscribe and like? Can you people not subscribe and like? Please, people should subscribe, like, and share this post so that more people will see it and they go see the things that happen for our country, Nigeria. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please kindly subscribe to this platform if you've not done so before, and also make sure that you like this post and then share the post. Make more people for Fisi. And T.Y. Danjuma, make I take your thoughts on this. But because the level model don't come out contact. You see, the same thing, that hash style. He said something else about Obi today. I'll tell you. And I'll please during updates. He said something about Peter Obi and Kwankwaso. I was like, I thought they didn't have the mics. Go ahead. Let's have it.
You know, there's an adage where say the old broom. A new broom say to old broom, why you shot like this? Why waiting happen to you when you shot like this? Now in the old broom say no worry.
No worry.
Yes. So what you Amaechi they see now, you know, and way OBC long time. I like what in Amaechi talk when he they tell and say, oh, you run this, you see where they challenge the speaker. Amaechi is going to expose ADC. ADC. Amaechi is working for Obi. Amaechi. Now, let me explain. Amaechi is very likely to lose out. When he lose out, he's going to talk. He don't talk, say his position is you must zone this thing to the south. They say no. So he's going to fight it. Very likely he will lose.
Right.
He's standing against two people. And one go step down for the other one, carrying support, give the, you know. So Amaechi will find himself sort of isolated. And the person where you mentioned, the one where we can say invite, come in house, give them food. Food just they fall from all of them, they fall, you know. It was Wike, the way he speaks in a very despicable way. You know, that's what they talk about. All of them, you go see, they already bought, they're already waiting. for Atiku to take the ticket. But there's something that Amaechi said. Amaechi said you can be a champion in winning primaries, but you have always been a failure when it comes um, when it comes to a contest.
Losing election.
But do you believe that? Do you believe Amaechi is likely to have more electoral value than Atiku? Just hold that thought. Good evening, you guys. Don't release me. I want to go and have my dinner. Good evening and welcome. Welcome. Hello, over the phone. Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yes, Precious. How are you doing?
I'm inside the house, my brother. I'm not fine. I'm hungry. I'm famished.
It is well.
Thank you. You see now it is well that they tell who they're hungry. It is well. That's what you're telling me. It's okay, no problem. Go ahead, sir.
Well, a quick one.
Go ahead, sir.
It's very unfortunate that all of these trouble risers have turned Nigeria into a joke.
Joke.
Oh yes, most of them. The only person that is outstanding now is Peter Obi. And God will bless him and Kwakwanso for moving over to NDC. I thank God that they saw what the likes of Atiku, Amaechi did not see, including Abdullahi. Now, whatever Tinubu likes, let him do. By the grace of God, Peter Obi will rule Nigeria. It will heal a lot of wounds in case they don't see it that way. And until that wound is healed, Nigeria is going nowhere. That is on one side. On the other side, let Tinubu not be carried away by the fact that Trump is busy with Iran and what. Trump is not going to allow another Muslim to get in Nigeria. Courtesy of that bombing of 25th December last year. If he doesn't wake up to that reality, too bad. A lot of the things that T.Y. Danjuma has said on this platform, because I watch and I listen every day, most of them are going to happen. A new horizon is coming to Nigeria, whether these hoodlums like it or not. God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. God bless you too. All right. Okay. So 30 seconds, please. Let me run.
Yes. So what Amaechi is saying is that you can be winning primaries, but when it comes to electability, at zero. You're at zero. So yes, ADC has to decide whether they want somebody who will just take a presidential ticket, but the final outcome.
And I did ask a question. Amaechi said that Atiku is not electable. That insinuating that he is more electable than Atiku. Do you believe so?
Yes. Amaechi, you see, Amaechi say at certain age, and we have been seeing it all over Africa, you get to a certain age, even me, we will not be small people now, we don't old. At a certain age, dementia will begin setting. Your cognition, the way you walk, the way you speak, the way you reason, the way you talk, sometimes you forget things. Now, that kind of person, yes, I know there's wisdom in age, but with the kind of pressure that we have in Nigeria, with the kind of decay that you need somebody that is much younger, that is more articulate, okay, that is contemporary in terms of world events. You know, these people where would they see, whether Atiku at 80 is an old man. Tinubu at almost 90. He should be resting and you know, taking care of his great-grandchildren. Okay? I don't mean any disrespect. Because what this office demands, particularly with the case of Nigeria, look at Fashola, all in hair done gray. He was governor, young man, in his 50s, all his hair white. What? Because the demands of office, the pressure that is brought on you, if you really mean to work, is enormous. You know, when Tinubu was governor, the best time to see him when he was governor in Lagos, about 2 a.m. People stay in Bodilon waiting to see him.
When they suffer our daddy.
You know, so all those pressure plus in age and so on don't come. When you come to the national level, it's even it's worse because we
All
are
right, but
dealing
you
with
don't pass 30, you don't pass 30 seconds. So you don't it to sir. It's
okay.
enough.
So to answer your question,
Mm,
definitely Amaechi is a much younger person. Amaechi is a radical. Politicians will always be politicians, but if you, in terms of people with new ideas, a change that we need, we need younger people now. We need to create space for these young
thank
people.
you. Thank
And
you.
I
Thank
think
you so much.
they have the experience.
Thank you.
So if you place him over Atiku, if you put him and Atiku, for me, I'll go for
So
not
because
because
of the sentiments of age, people are likely to vote for him instead of Atiku Abubakar.
no Atiku. I was looking at his CV. I can't observe, say, in 2020, is it 2024, he go get masters. He has always had a diploma. How can you get a master's without a first degree? And you got it just 2 years ago.
He
I
owns a,
just
he owns a university. Have you seen the American University of Nigeria? It's owned by Atiku Abubakar. The American University of Nigeria.
Precious. No, no, don't let these people
University.
they deceive you
Oh yeah,
again.
MP,
I
thank
beg.
you. Oh yeah, you should be don't do party shots. Thank you. Look where they go.
Make I just you see, like I always say, I say, you see these people. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. I felt talk on the other day. I say that Aso Rock they turn out to care home. So you see most of the things where these people they talk, not be that they talk them again. Now people wait there around them and they do things on their
Many
behalf.
thought
You
that
see,
you people will
waiting
agree
I even
under
see say they
ADC
happen
to
now.
a consensus. And
Then
one
they
of
do
you will
this
just
thing, say they fit do what they like. People, the Nigerians go look at them saying at their old age, they're not going to do them anything. So anything what they do now, those okay, go hold on. If you go drag us, he hold rich. Now make with the talk say abroad where we day, even though you day 90, you don't day 80 years. If you commit the crime, or you commit that crime, you
Go
go
down.
in for
Go
it.
serve.
You will serve them, you will go, they're not going to free you. You will go up. You see, most of them way do bad when they young because they don't get much evidence to take hold them. When they don't day 80, so don't they almost 90. They can't finally evidence can't finally come out. They go catch them, they throw them for inside the jail. But because of the situation of Nigeria, see the way the whole thing be. That is why these people continue to do all these things. They feel say they're not going to say
Thank
anything
you.
do them.
Thank you. Thank you so
So
much. Mm.
we'll get there.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Sue Danjuma, I appreciate you big time. Thank you, sir, for always joining us here. And MC, I appreciate you big time. Thank you so much,
Thank
too,
you
for
very
always
much.
being here.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to have you. I am not going, no. I want to go and have dinner and I'll come back to have my updates. I'm not giving you guys update because plenty G's they were giving up for updates, and it's not in my character not to bring you guys updates of all the things that they happen every day. So I would ensure that I do that later today. But make I just go take care of my stomach infrastructure first of all. I love you guys and I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next couple of minutes, God willing, or in about an hour time, right? Okay. So for now, protect your mental health until we see. Not let wala of Nigeria won't you as you worry about it a bit. Also use your head to worry. I love you guys. Good evening and God bless you till we see.